This is one of the country's largest compliance firms. So they work with funds all over the country, probably all over the world, from private equity, fund of funds, hedge funds. What are some of the mistakes that you see, if you're allowed to elaborate on these mistakes that we should not be making?
So I think the biggest mistake, which is largely corrected post-2008, was de-emphasizing the importance of infrastructure. So focusing exclusively on the assets and performance, doing the bare minimum to bootstrap on the compliance, operations, and financial control side of your business. That's now changed wholeheartely because investors, to your point, are absolutely demanding it. It's managers can't ignore it or try to skip it anymore. So to the extent that there's managers out there that haven't caught up with the herd and haven't started focusing on that part of their business, and that's a huge mistake. The inverse mistake is taking it too far. So overstaffing unnecessarily for appearance purposes, building in a compliance program that's got all these bells and whistles that don't even apply to your business model. It creates traps for the regulators. So I think it gets back to one of your points is figuring out how to run your business most effectively.
From a cybersecurity, what are some of the mistakes that they're making allowing their fund to be vulnerable to potential breaches?
I think the biggest thing is, people just don't look at information, that they have. There's a lot of hardware purchases, there's a lot of software purchases, and the assumption is that technology, is going to replace people, and it really doesn't. Look at threats, both from an inside perspective and out. I think most of you probably know the average hacker stays on a network about 6 or 7 months before they're actually detected. So the aggregation of your IT information and looking at what's normal behavior and what's not normal behavior is really going to cut that detection time down, and you'll be able to respond.